Back here at Coors Field. And our starting pitcher here today, Noah Schultz. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Puts it away for the out. And now batting, Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
One out, bases empty. That one way inside.
Ball 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
One down, base is empty. Hot shot to third. Ramirez sends it to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Now fly ball to right center. Beltran has this one sized up. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Kluber back to work. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast booth or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Simmons makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Inside, almost got him. No score here in the second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. Stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. Just
that
missed.
ball went out.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Soto moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And a foul ball. The 0-1. That one fouled off. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Ketel Marte. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Juan Soto. Soto in his 7th season, 26 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Ball 1.
Started to swing, held
I got a
up.
ball, 1 strike.
And that one in the air, center field. Beltran should have this one, and that is that. New inning getting started. Here's Mike Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. That one gets down for a hit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Back to first, not in time. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. High fly ball out to center field. Beltran hauls it in for the out. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fouled off left side.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
High fly ball, shallow right field. 1 up, 1 down. Seager stands in now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Out to short. Bats up with it. Slings it across. Inning over. Start of the fourth, and now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
Outside.
That one outside, and that's ball 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. And here is Carlos Beltran. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now here is David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off to the right. Pulls that one foul. The 1-2. Swung on, belted. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Hard hit down the line and left. And there's a hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball, that's off the
and
plate.
Another ball. Next offering upstairs. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Santander stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Just off the inside edge. 4 runs already in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Bottom of the fourth. Now Carlos Beltran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes. Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Check swing called strike. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now 1
3 balls,
miss.
2 strikes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. And this place is rocking. It's 4-3. One out, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Still only one out here in the inning. In the air, right side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Juan Soto now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Base hit, and that extends the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. A gigantic blast. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 5-4. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. Just missed. Up the middle, Betts. They take the force out, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Check swing, called strike. Jax in his fourth year, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Close, but called a ball, and it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 5-5. Now the number 2 hitter, Gil Hodges. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Wastes no time there. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
He's
Not
safe.
in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's going to be David Ortiz. Out to short. Seager slings to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's to third, Ramirez. The throw to first.
He's out.
And Ramirez is set down. They limit the damage here. Back here in Denver, and now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Nope.
And misses
That's
inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay
That's
hot.
a ball.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball
2 balls,
2.
no strikes.
Bottom of the
Hey.
zone and a called strike. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Fires across
Got
the
him.
diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That
Off the
misses,
plate, ball 1.
and the count is 1-1. Late
Aye.
that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Oh, that's a productive at-bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play, brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Beltran makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Coors Field, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Coulombe back to work. Rip towards third. They get the out on Marte. Tied at 6. Mike Trout, the next to hit. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Lays out and makes the play. Anthony Santander at the plate. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Go ahead run on base. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. Santander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fly ball down the line. Trout on his horse. And that is that. And we're back. And here is Ketel Marte. That misses.
Oh, that's low.
And that is ball one. Swing and a ball popped up. Marte puts it away for the out. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Tied at 6. And now Gil Hodges.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. Next to hit, Carlos Beltran. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's down and in. And that one hammered Beltran. On the move. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Tyler O'Neill.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
That's inside.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. And that one is inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now the 0-1, and that's in the dirt.
Down.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Corey Seager. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Now a check swing, but he held up. On the ground. Betts whips it to first. And Seager is set down. And now Ted Simmons. Check swing, and he held up. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one ripped to left. Reaching down, makes the catch. Carlos Beltran getting ready to hit.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
All tied up near the bottom of the seventh. Just missed. And that's in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. He jacks that one out to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 7-6. 2 outs, nobody on. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
And ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. Here's Trout.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. Just off the inside edge. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Looking to get the tying run on base. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Strike. Ball, that's in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
They say you win.
0-2.
And there's a ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Gil Hodges will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
Strahm has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Ketel Marte. Foul ball. Strahm, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it.
Out.
Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Soto, the next to hit, takes outside.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Marte gets it to first, and the inning is over. Back here in Denver, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And that's outside.
That's out.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Betts swings through it for strike 1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. 1-2 now. Line to right, base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. That clips the corner. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. So the tying run at second. And that is out of play.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
2 strikes.
So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So they're down to their final out. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. First pitch misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
1-1.
Breaking ball inside. 2-1. Little chopper rolls foul. This could end it. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He sends it into the second deck. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 10-7. So 2 down. Ketel Marte digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and missed. Back here at Coors Field. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Strom back to work. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's down and away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses. And the count's even at 2. Fly ball to right. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here comes Corey Seager. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Throws to second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Next to hit, Ted Simmons. Inside, just missed. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swings through that.
2.
With the tying run at the plate,
1 ball,
and the home team trying to pull it out. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's a 1-run game. Not in time, it's a double.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
2-0. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Another homer. And they walk it off. Close one. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Wild Bunch and the Sasquatch. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Roger Clemens. What do you look for here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, calm, fast, and they come.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Chicago going up against Miami. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Corbin Burnes.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Pitch misses. No, ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hurt.
That one lifted to left. Santander drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Stan Musial. That one hit the knees for a strike. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. What a stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. And here is J.D. Martinez. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Burnes, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Just missed.
That's the ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Base hit center field. And that means Corey Seager will have a chance to hit.
He was all over that one. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat.
No,
I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Corey Seager stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always.
Slings to second. Now over to Clark. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Carlos Beltran stands in now, looks at that one inside. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
And it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
That's a walk.
Take your base. Ball
Went with
four.
the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Coming home.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough.
In the air out to center, Bazana trying to get to it. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Burns back to work. Just off the inside edge. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. It's there, and that's a great play. Tony Clark will hit next. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
1-0. That's inside. Ball.
1 out, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's in there at the knees. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3.
Full count.
Hard hit to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Just
no,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. And it's filled up.
Full count.
That's a laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Travis Bazana now at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Beltran puts it away, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Max Scherzer goes to work. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
1 and 2's the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Mad Max notches the K. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Marte, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Throws to second. Headed for the plate. Tries to get back in time, but they got him in there safely. Stepping in, Ted Simmons. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And a foul ball. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
That's a ball.
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full count.
On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out. At the plate. Stan Musial grounded out his first time. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
0-1.
Ball one there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Max Scherzer back to work.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Chop to the left side. Pendleton whips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now Gil Hodges. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Center field. Bazzana under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. So digging in, Carlos Beltran worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one just misses A ball and no strikes. Just missed.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it in.
Runner on the go.
Ball.
Pitch misses in.
Save.
Save. Liner, base hit. Beltran around third. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there as they score a pair on the play. Now the tag at second. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And Martinez. And a swing and a miss there. Martinez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Next one in the dirt.
Strikes.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now it's Corey Seager. And that misses. And that's ball one. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next offering is down low. Seager leads off first with one away. Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-1. And the slider just misses.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-2. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw in. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good hustle out of the box to make it to second base. Otherwise, there's still a double play opportunity to try to get out of this jam.
Clark up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Ripped into left center for a base hit. One run's in. Now the second run is in. We are tied at 2. A 2-run double.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Marte throws to first in time. Gets the catcher by a step. Bazzana in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. And there's the strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Bottom four, here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Close one, doesn't get the call. The count now 2-2. And a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A 2-run blast. It's 4-2. Trout now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball looked and sounded like it was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished.
Well struck right field, and it's off the wall. And they're at the corners with nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. And the batter now, Gil Hodges. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits.
There goes the runner. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-2. Digging in, David Ortiz.
No balls, one strike.
Right side, hard hit. Puts the tag on him, leaving the box, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. 0 walks so far, which of course indicates good pitching as well, but there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone.
And there's the automatic.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one.
There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Musial up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
No,
misses
that missed.
off
That's
the
the ball.
inside. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that
That's a ball.
location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any
3-1.
pitcher out there on the mound.
That one's in there. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Marte stands at second with no outs. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out. And now J.D. Martinez. Check swing, called strike.
It's 0-1.
Outside.
Ball outside.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. To third. Tag, got him.
He's out.
So now it's Corey Seager, 1 for 2. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one
That's
drifts
the ball.
inside. 1 run across
1-1.
in the frame so far. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that
That's the
is
ball.
downstairs. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
That clips the corner.
We got a full count.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Trout ranges back. Out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-6. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Tony Clark. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jose Ramirez. Scherzer back to work. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Just missed. That's too low.
No, that's down.
3-1 now. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball
so
4.
lead off
Runner, take your
walk.
base.
So man aboard. El Marte digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1-0.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And another
Down,
ball. That one misses. And now 3-0. So
3-0.
definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little
Take
tough
your
coming
base.
from the
Ball
bullpen
4.
mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Trout at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty
0-1.
there. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a
balls,
hitter,
2
you've got to
strikes.
look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball
that's
here.
Down. Ball.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Nice stop. Throw to first. They get 1.
He's out of there.
And that's a great
You're
play
out.
for the out. All set for the start of the inning. And now Ted Simmons. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No
Some
ball,
hitters are just
1
more
strike.
confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Hobie Milner comes on now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of
Ball.
outs to get. So they're looking for a big
1-1.
outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
That's
Just
a ball.
missed. And that one clips the corner. Hitting the air out to center field. Beltran sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Travis Bazzana.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A monster shot to right. It's 8-7. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Fought off foul. 1 down, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. And it's 0-2. And that
That's the ball
skips in the
low.
dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Ketel Marte will hit next. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a ground
Foul ball.
ball. And foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Now
Ball.
1 missed.
2-2.
Swing and a chopper out to short. A dive. Nice stop. Pretty nice
Got
play
it.
there. And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts now at the plate. Bazzana settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. That's off the mark,
ball.
and that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air. Seager makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Stan Musial. Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
Now 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Ground ball right side. Hodges. And he takes it
He's
himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but
Ball.
it needed to be made. That's
1
helping
ball,
your
no
team.
strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Betts handles, throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Marte to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the last. first half of the seventh. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he
0 balls,
stays
1 strike.
patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one ripped. And out number one on the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. It's softly on the ground to third. Zips it to first, and O'Neill is retired. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. That one way inside. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and Ramirez is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Milner back to work. Just off the inside edge. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. Hit in the air left field. Santander racing after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away. And here is Ted Simmons. In the dirt, ball 1.
1-0. Ball outside.
Right through there for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is downstairs. And that's in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Runner at first with 2 away. Travis Bazzana, the next. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Heading for the plate. The relay throw. Tag, save. Tied up at 8-all.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You put a great swing.
Now here is Terry Pendleton. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle
1-1.
in the late stages of this one. In the dirt. And that's downstairs.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-1. To the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning. And we're back. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That one down the line. And it goes just foul. Liner, and oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. And now batting Mike Trout. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
In the air, right field. Musial chases after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. That's down and in. A slider missed. In the air to left center. And there's one down. So up next, Stan Musial, 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed. Ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. In there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch inside. And a count 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
He had a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's a ball and a strike. And that's outside.
That's outside. Drag 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Stays alive.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a strike to Glaber. And fouled off. Pitch in the dirt.
Ball.
Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
We got a full count.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Around second is Musial. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
That's a ball.
Santander at the plate now. That's ball 1. And another ball.
That's out.
Second and third, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. They miss a big chance to take. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now here is Ted Simmons. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
The other way. And a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Now over to Clark. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Hodges, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses
2-2.
there. 2-2. And downstairs. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. Line drive. And this one looks like trouble. The run comes in to score from second, and they've got the lead in extra innings. The throw to second is offline.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Chapman now 1-run game. Swing and a miss as he was late. Simmons
1-1.
leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Terry Pendleton will hit next. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Darren O'Day.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's a ball.
That's inside. Check swing, called strike. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning. On to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off, Carlos Beltran. The changeup missing.
Low.
And that's ball 1. Sends it across to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Trying to deliver as the hero. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. With the tying run at second, here in extra innings. Inside, just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home He scores to tie it up. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
The winning run on second base. And that is out of play. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in extra innings. In a Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Atlanta going up against Miami. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starter in this one, Roger Clemens. Welcome to Ship It Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Tijuana going up against Miami. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Ohio going up against Miami. Ready to go? And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one pulled foul. Swings and misses. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
It's 0-1.
And that misses. And it's 1-1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. And there's a ball. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Strikes him out with 101. Here's Mookie Betts, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swing and a foul straight back. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2.
0-2.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Gil Hodges now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down. Now, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A massive home run. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. And now it's going to be David Ortiz. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Headed for the plate. Cut off. Throw to third. And he's out. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one is inside. Can't connect on the curveball. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 94. Check swing.
That's a ball.
No appeal. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Hard on the ground to first. Hodges steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Roman Anthony digs in now. Check
One
swing.
ball,
no appeal. Swings through that one for strike one.
Just not
One
able
ball,
to
one
catch
strike.
up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2's the count.
Hit in the air, left field. Santander makes the grab, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take,
1-2.
especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And it drops in. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
In the dirt, but kept close. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Mike Trout. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Anthony Santander stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Relay throw to third. The tag out. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Bueller fires. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it. There's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Now here is Jason Varitek. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Next offering down in the dirt. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball.
That one misses. And now 3-1. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Gone. He circles the bases And they inch closer. It's 3-1. Santander takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2-2.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. To the warning track, makes the catch. Juan Soto now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Check swing, no appeal. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one clips the corner. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
Ball down.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Gil Hodges. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Man at first, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. That one inside. And that is ball 1. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
1st and 2nd here, no outs. Grounder might be 2. 1 and 2nd. Over to first, safe. Now it's Jose Ramirez. There's a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That's inside. 1 and 2 to count.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Marte at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
1 strike.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's way high, and the count is 1 and 2. On the ground to first, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th, and now Yordan Alvarez. Clemens back to work. Started to swing, held up. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And that's down and away.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. It's 3-2. Now it's the shortstop. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Check swing, called strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
0-1.
Anthony goes after that one for strike 1.
Nope.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. In the air, left side, Santander pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. Doubled his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next
1 ball,
offering
1 strike.
is down low. And that one gets past the catcher. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. That's to third. In plenty of time to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Now a chance for Travis Bazzana. On the ground, right side. Marte over to first. Out number 3. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And they tag him out. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Slings to first in time. And here is Ted Simmons. Fly to left his first time. Bazzana makes his way towards it. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying. Long gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. And now Anthony Santander.
It's 0-1.
That one off the mark. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Nobody on,
3-1.
nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And now it's Juan Soto. Garrett Crochet will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Santander makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And makes the grab. Out number 2. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Santander off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And a foul ball. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So digging in, Gil Hodges. This one in the air. Santander pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Ripped to right. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And we're back. And now, number 94. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect.
Outside.
Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Runner takes off. It's in the dirt.
High leg kick.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And he gets Bregman. And 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Travis Bazzana. Liner, and this could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Now this one gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
That's towards center. Beltran settles underneath it. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be David Ortiz. Hard hit, right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses,
Ball.
and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that
1-2 is the
fastball.
count.
Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Struck him out swinging. Varitek collects, fires to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Two down, base is empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Pitch
Nope,
misses
that's
inside, and that's ball one. That one pushed foul. Missing
That's in,
inside, and a count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one hammered. It gets down, a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a two-out double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Just
That missed,
off
that's
the
a ball.
inside edge. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Marte at second with two down. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, Hodges. And he handles
He's
it
out.
himself for the out. So up next, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. That missed by
1-1.
1-1. And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, Marte. And Ramirez is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch, and that is that. Bottom of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Raleigh, the
Yeehaw!
tall righty. He features a sinker, a
0-1.
slider, a forkball, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. That's a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 94. Crochet back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Andrew Miller gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Smoked on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. First out in the top of the eighth. So digging in, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss, strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Comes up empty, that's strike two.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. And now it's Alex Bregman. First pitch misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 and 2's the
he
count.
has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Beltran in the box with one away as he takes ball one. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. And he hits a ground ball right side. Santander takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the ninth at the plate. Travis Bazzana. Hit on the ground to short. Slides for the stop. The throw. Got him. Nice play. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there.
Ball.
Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Betts whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On the run, sent it over to first. On the money, nice play. And Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Marte, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Foul ball there. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like. Now this one gets through. They're waving Ramirez home. Close play, but in there.
Good two-strike hitting right there, but a bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tying run at the plate. Outside.
That's a ball.
And it's a ball and a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The tying run at the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and deals. That one just misses,
ball.
and the count is even. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And now it's filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's a ball.
Simmons
That's inside.
at the plate now, and that's inside.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most.
One run. We're excited to be coming to you live from inside Riverboat Field. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Wild Bunch going up against the Kangaroos. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And towing the slab here, Mike Messina. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground. And that one handled. Jumps. Throws. And they get the out. So up next, Carlos Beltran.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Beltran goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Gil Hodges. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Off the plate,
Jose Ramirez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. That's the 3rd out. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tarek Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Here's the left fielder, Max Clark. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Stepping in, Jackie Robinson.
1-0.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. Action for a strike. Save at second with a stolen base. Clark at second with nobody out. On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Trout on the move, heading back, and caught on the warning track. Both runners tagging. One runs in.
Oh, it's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring it.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Late swing, foul to the left. First and third, 1 down.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game,
1-1.
Here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
See if he can go
2 strikes.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and
Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Messina back to work. Just
Ball,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge. Next
That's a
pitch is
ball.
downstairs.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's a hit. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Marte hustling after it. Makes the catch for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Mike Trout now in the
0-1.
box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Knowing that the
No ball,
pitcher
2
wants a
strikes.
ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And that one fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this
No
without
ball, 2
allowing a
strikes.
run. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That one in the
balls,
dirt.
2
Now
strikes.
2-2.
3-2.
Just misses there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those if you...
And that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ortiz on third. Santander at second. Simmons
Ball.
on at first with 2 down.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A little bit
Nope,
low.
that's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's ripped into the outfield. This one looks like trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He'll touch them all. It's 5-1. So digging in, Gil Hodges. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. And gone. They go back to back. It's 6-1. Here's Jose Ramirez. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out. It's 7-1. 2 outs, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground to short. Third out, and that ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Ketel Marte. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Just missed.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that's a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 1-1. That's out to center field. Beltran under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Man at first, one away.
1-1.
This one in the dirt. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Ramirez hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Strike on the inside corner. And ball 1. That's down and in. Marte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's fouled away. Just outside. And the count's full. That one is absolutely belted. Ranging back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Whips it across.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That to right. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Clark puts it away for the out. 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Out to short. Whips it to first. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Max Clark. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. One up, one down. Here's the third baseman, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one high in the air to left center. Beltran sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one inside. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The wind to kick the pitch. High fly ball out to left field. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Betts in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. And Betts is set down. Carlos Beltran will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That just misses. Now 1 and 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Counts 1-0.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Ball outside.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Throw to third. He's safe. Beltran stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. The other way, Ortiz. Not in time. He's safe. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. There goes the runner. In the dirt, blocked. And now a man into scoring position. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Runner on the go again. In the dirt. Hodges up to third on the wild pitch. No throw. He steals third easily. To the right side. Sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. There's a swing and a drive. Clark flying after this one. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need.
Runner breaks for third.
Ball
Pitch
one,
is
no
high. Throw to third. Save. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comebacker to the mound. They limit the damage
out.
here. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to
0-1's the
say
count.
invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your
One
hair
ball,
done? You're coming to the
2 strikes.
clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Santander moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. To first. In time. Got him. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. And he's already singled in this game. And
Ball
takes
one.
low for ball 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is up.
way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also.
Ah, that's strike 3, and we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Trout. Messina back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Fought off foul. Trout on the move. Next offering is fouled back. That one
Oh, that's
inside, and a count 1-2. Good eye
That's
right
ball 2.
there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one ripped. Mantle makes the grab, 1 away. So a man aboard, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Steps off and looks to first. Trout on the move. Pitch is low.
Ball 1.
Throw to
He's
second,
out.
and he's out. 2 out, space is empty. That one drilled left field. Clark makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that one lifted in the air center field. Beltran under it. Puts it away for the out. Roman Anthony now at the plate. First time up was a pop out. High fly ball down the left field line. Santander makes the grab for the second out. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
0-2.
And
Ball
that
one.
skips in the dirt. Now a screamer into the outfield. Santander makes the grab. Top 6. Here's Mookie now. Swings through that.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball. Struck him out looking. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Beltran. He's already homered here in this one. Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
And a foul ball. That one fouled hard the other way. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner takes off. There's the ball.
Outside.
Throw to
He's
second. Tag. Out at second. And that one is in the dirt. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Max Clark. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double. So a man aboard, Jackie Robinson digs in now. Right through there for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate.
Runner takes off. Drops one down in front of the plate. And that's just foul. The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So now here's the DH, Juan Soto. Here's 0-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Beltran under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The relay, not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. To Betts at second for 1. To Hodges in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Davis, a 6'4 lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Looks like he wants the signs again. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Digging in, Don Baylor. And a foul ball. Ramirez leads off second with nobody out. Foul ball. Man at second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner takes off for third. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 11-2. So up next, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 12-2. And now batting Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-2.
Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. 1 away. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Well struck left field. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one finds a corner, 0-1. That one out to right. Trout is there. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. 1 for 2. Misses
Ball.
inside. Ball 1. Strom, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Beltran in position, 2 down.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Santander in pursuit. And that's the inning.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final 12.